Okay, Berserk Chapter 76 to 80. The inhuman host, a precious sacrifice so that he may become a demon. A demon? A sacrifice? From the moment you took possession of that crimson behelit, you had the qualities to become a demon. Damn. No, perhaps I should say that because you had those qualities, it fell into your hands. That you used the behelit to summon us is evidence that you are qualified to be our kinsman. After all the apostles gathered here used behelits to obtain their proper form. And yeah, from last chapter, A. Lopez says that um, when Griffith was punctured through his neck, I thought first it was an accidental. It was accidental, but yeah, after going back, I realized that he was trying to kill himself. He was somewhat, yeah, he felt so desperate and definitely in in just depression and just wanted to end his life because he lost everything. And the thing is that it's just that he's still alive, but the I guess the idea of him being able to achieve that ambition again is almost impossible now. And yeah, I guess that desperation so is the it's the I think also the blood that dripped from his neck has been like similar with the count that made the summoning happen. And it seems like it's also predetermined and somewhat because um, Zod said that it will happen eventually. It is destiny that it will happen. And yeah, and here we are. Man, you don't mean all of these are. Furthermore, the behelit you hold is no ordinary behelit. Oh, only who can be reborn as one of us, the guardian angels of the God Hand, receives it. The crimson behelit, the egg of the king. So, I guess there, because yeah, we saw one of the behelits from the count. So I guess each behelit is unique on its own, but it looks very similar to. I guess it's much more smaller in comparison to the behelit. Yeah, I'm not sure, but it seems like it's much smaller to the behelit that the count had. I guess no, not yeah, the count had, and it's more like in the size of a cup, almost around the size of a wine cup or something. And this behelit is much more like a marble, or just yeah, just a pebble in terms of in size. So yeah, so furthermore, the behelit is no only one who can be reborn as guardian saint. Yeah, the egg of the king. So that's why I thought at first that when they mentioned that it's like related to being the king or something, it kind of made me be confused about because they never really Guts never talked about that from the previous chapter with the count. So I guess it's this one. This behelit is very different from that one, and I guess that behelit from the count is more about some still it's still summoning the god hand, but I guess it's more about making the count an apostle, not really part of the god hand. But I think this one makes Griffith become a part of them. And the rest of you are invaluable sacrifices for the angelic advent. Ah, man. Judo. Ah, man. Casca, are we? Man, are they going to face off against this? All of these apostles, all of these demons? Man, because. Ah, man, just one alone. They got had a hard time dealing with them, and this is like an army of them. Man, They're laughing. Damn. They all look so creepy. Oh no, not Casca. Man. There was but one word to describe it. Despair. Yeah, man, cause it's similar to what happened to Rickert. He can't move. He was just shocked in this when he faced the apostles. Man. Oh man, look at this. This is straight out from nightmares. Man. Damn. I love how creative Miura is that with these monsters, but at the same time it's so creepy and imagine this being I guess animated or even in live action, man. This this from the panel alone will give you nightmares, man. Oh man. Once one of these you're gonna turn a Griffith into one of these monsters in exchange for lives. Not quite. What will do that is his will. He will offer you all as sacrifice. So it's still a choice, similar with the Count. Him having that power or sacrificing. Man, but Casca. Oh man, but it makes sense that if Griffith, yeah, I guess he will make the decision. It's already happened. But man, the thought of him sacrificing everyone. I guess Guts being branded, being the only survivor, that ain't possible. It ain't. All lies within the currents of causality. Man, that's deep. Causality. Damn, this is straight out of a nightmare. Everything has been determined. All of your lives have been spun into this sacred point in time, the eclipse. The time is now at hand for us to perform the invocation of doom. Fish. Bring the child to the altar. Man, I can only imagine the soundtrack of this. Like, oh, like, like the operatic, um, like, this, like, gloomy and then at the same time dramatic kind of soundtrack. And bring the child. What the? Oh man. And standing alone in this in these phases would definitely just scare the shit out of you. God, Griffith, whoa. Oh man. Damn. I'm a little bit worried that Guts might rip off the hand of Griffith and how broken it is. Man. Guts never letting go of Griffith. Oh yeah, man. This is what I was worried about. Oh man, Guts might have to let go. Yeah. Damn. Yeah, but Guts is not giving up. Oh, I guess he's falling down. Oh man. But poor souls. I think these are souls or something. Yeah. Man, the hand. The god hand. The inhuman host and 77. The castle. Oh. Damn. God's Griffith. This is such a somewhat giving me Inception vibes at the same time. I can only imagine that this is like at the these faces turn the sky into like this. And I guess it's all surrounding the moon, the eclipse. Invocation of Doom. Invocation of Doom, the invocation of Doom. Invocation of Doom. And as much as I hope that, I guess I'm a little bit hoping Guts might save Griffith, but I guess at least Casca. We all know he is already. I guess he will become the Griffith, the god part of the God Hand. But I'm just worried who will be the sacrifices. I just hope that I'm just still hopeful that Casca might survive, or Judo. Are you afraid, one such as yourself, of extraordinary beings such as us, or perhaps of the future you will follow? Before we enter the future, let's return once to the foundation of your past. Then you shall know what it is you are. This is not an illusion, it is a reality within your conscious realm, materialized within this dimensional plane. Huh? Gong. Did everyone go home already? But we said we'd go see the castle today. Oh well, I'll go alone. Gong. Say what? That's funny. Am I lost? Hello, ma'am. Which way is the castle? Thanks. Ah yes, boy. Your friends said they'd wait for you there. It's pitch black. This is a weird place. I can't see anything. Hey, somebody. Whoa. Man, those are maggots, I assume. Wah. Wah. Damn. Aga. What a noisy child. What on earth are you fussing over? Old lady, it's terrible, they're dead. I knew that from the start. You knew? How could you? You knew and you lied to me? Was it a lie? Oh, is this the... I think Griffith said that a lady or some kind of shaman gave him the behelit. Was it a lie? This is the only road to that castle. There aren't any others. This is, I suppose, those who wish to reach the castle must trample over people who have fallen here. Otherwise, all that will happen is you will end up as one of them. Look, even your friend did. Are you going to go to the castle to become king? That's amazing. Hey, I want to become a knight. See? This doll. Hey, take me along with you and I'll give you this. I really want to serve as a knight under you. So did this really happen? Or is this like another, I guess, fantasy dream that Griffith is currently having right now? Similar to when he had the family with Casca. I assume that's the case. Come on, I'll try really hard. Is that okay? No, it's not. Huh? Why not? Forget it. I can't. I mean you're... But who's this kid? I mean you're already dead. Oh. Why not? Take us along with you. Yeah, I think this is just all the people that died when, I guess, for him achieving his goal. We want to fight beside you. We're counting on your dream. We're sure we can fight to the castle if you're with us. Receive our swords. We wish to see the kingdom you'll build. Let us fight and serve your standard. No, I won't do it. I can't take you with me. Because you're dead. You're not alive anymore. So you'll never reach that castle. I can't take you with me. I just can't. Sorry. Oh man, I'm sorry. My, what a child to say those things so easily to his friends. After all, aren't you the one who did this to all of them, eh? Well, aren't you? You brought them all so far. If only you'd never said you were going there, none of this would have happened. No, I never forced anyone to come along. Well, what a thing to say. Just whose help do you think allowed you to get this far? Listen, the road by which you've come was laid entirely by those boys' corpses. But I love this showing of the true nature of Griffith. That yeah, he regrets, he feels bad for all the men that I guess he had to sacrifice for him to reach his goal. I think this is like, but I guess we've seen that already. But I think this is more being emphasized on that, especially that they're showing Griffith here as a child, as the pure innocent boy that had a dream, and I guess him at the same time showing him all the sacrifices that he had to do. Man, that isn't all of it. You were able to come to this far thanks also to the corpses they added for you so many times over. And now look, if you want to go all the way to the castle, you'll have to pile up many, many more corpses. What's wrong? Are you afraid now? You want to turn back? You mustn't don't think that way. If you do that this time, you will become one of these corpses. See, look at your own arms and legs. Man. Man, it's like it's burning or something. My arms, my legs. Ah, you foolish child. If you're going to regret it, you shouldn't even have come here. This is not so this is not so nice a place. Why couldn't you have been satisfied just gazing at the castle from the back alleys, man? Why not just gaze at the castle? I don't know why, man. Be quiet. You should have known. To come this far, you should have known what kind of place this was. Man, but this is also making him feel much, I guess, regretting all the things that he has done. Man. I knew. Did I know what kind of place this was? I did know. I knew, and I walked. I walked in everyone's corpses to get here. Now of all times, what with that? Oh, in this the part of the path to your dream, you believe that, don't you? What's with that? Now of all times, now pile them up. It's still not too late. Before you become one of them, pile up the corpses. There's nothing else you can do. Oh, man, look at that. This is the one of the god hand. So there's they're somewhat manipulating him and confusing him with this, I guess, this kind of dream to make him, I guess, decide to sacrifice everyone. So I guess you could say it's still Griffith's decision, but I guess involving, I guess, the god hand somewhat makes me feel like there's still a chance for Griffith to redeem himself eventually in the future. But right now he's definitely going to just not think that he has already gone this far, that he might as well just push for it. And he might think that because of his word that all the lives that was sacrificed for his goal will be wasted if he still do not continue moving forward towards that goal. But at the same time, he will have to sacrifice even more people, even more, especially the people right now that are closest to him. So, man, it's a really big struggle for Griffith right now. At the same time, it's being influenced and manipulated by one of the God Hand. What good is regretting it now? What can I say to the dead now? What good is repenting my sins now? I can't so much as apologize. This is the path I have traveled to get what I wanted. I can't apologize. No. Yeah, I won't apologize. Yeah, it's a real struggle because do you stop or do you keep moving forward? But yeah, it's just like creating a unescapable. It's like digging your own grave or something, and you just keep on digging because you don't want to waste all that time, that energy, that those lives, and to reach the goal. But at the same time, you still I guess this time he might reach it now if you become a part of the God Hand. But yeah, it's like from, I guess, spoiler alert if you haven't watched Avengers at Endgame, that the question that Gamora asked Thanos, that was it worth it? I think that's somewhat similar to what happened with Guts when he left the the band. That was it worth it? Was it worth it leaving the band and coming back, seeing it being broken, and realizing that yeah, it's what he wanted all along. So yeah, I think yeah, it's definitely confusing and definitely a hard decision to make because yeah, if I apologize, if I repent, everything will come to an end. That I guess right now it's not all about him anymore. The goal of having, I guess, reaching that castle, having that ambition might not be what he wants, but what it's for the sake of all the things to make meaning to all the sacrifices that he made. But at the same time, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it justifies all those sacrifices. And eventually, I feel like I think he has already somewhat has that idea of regret from that, all those things, and I think eventually he might even reach that. I wonder if he will eventually come to that realization by the end, once he become part of the God Hand, and yeah, once gods meet him again, he'll never get to reach that place. Yes, that is you, the castle. Man, I just hope at least Casca survives. That's all I'm hoping for. Man, but I feels, I just, because even Judo, man, Pippin, Corcus, man, you fell in love with those characters so much that, man, it's hard to see them go. And I guess at the beginning of this manga, we never really had any character that stayed, that survived. I guess except for Puck, and I kind of gotten used to it from the first part. And even the girl who was killed, yeah, I feel bad for that, but eventually I gotten used to it. That even, I guess, what was her name, Charlotte, the daughter of the count, that I was also expecting that she might die, but I guess it's much more harder, especially if you've been with the character for so long, if you've been so invested with them. So man, this will be painful if Judo, Rickard, Pippin. I guess a little bit about the band, but I think it's coming. It's about, you could definitely see it coming as well. But just imagine, just thinking about the people, especially the Raiders of Guts. Man, it's just so sad. Was that an illusion? It was no illusion, it's a reality within your conscious realm. Eyeing the castle in the sky, taking it up by piling up curses endlessly. That is you. Over thousands of your comrades' corpses, over tens of thousands of corpses they in turn amassed. Over those corpses with no identities, no names, you have trampled as you came, with but one desire in mind. Man. Like a mother protecting her child. And now you back and now your back alley path has been interrupted. But behold, even as they shake with fear, they gaze up at you with clear eyes. The likes the likes left you the skies left to you. And at the end of your blood soaked journey. Is it skies? And the can't read it. I guess skies? Yeah, at the end of your blood soaked journey, those who've flown with you. Oh, I guess it's like a similar to, I guess, a reference from them being the hawks. Those who've flown with you, the hawks' wings, the feathers, one by one, they should have forgiven you, even if they are now crushed by despair. They should forgive you, even now they are crushed by despair. They should welcome you warmly. What was Cork is saying here? Man, that's the. And I can't read this part. Ah. If you know, I guess I don't know. But I'm curious what Kirkus was saying right here. And I can't read this part. Then you can go on living, commit your wounded self to them, but everything in exchange for the past. In the ruins of your dream, ruins of my dream. That is the cruel grace of the God born of man. Even so, if you still see it, even if even now that castle is in your eyes more dazzling than anything, then pile it up. Take all you have left. Oh, the brand. Chant the words I sacrifice in your heart, and you shall be granted raven black wings, upon which you shall soar in the heavens, higher than any summit. If it be reason that destiny transcend human intellect and make playthings of children, it is cause and effect that the child bear his evil and confront destiny. Griffith! Man. I feel like yeah. I guess we'll see. Man, yeah, it's going to happen. We saw it happen. I guess we already know the outcome. Yes. Damn. Among thousands of comrades and tens of thousands of enemies, you're the only one. You're the only one who made me forget my dream. Is Guts hearing this? Cause yeah, I thought he can talk, but I guess it's just I don't know. You're the only one who made me forget my dream. Sacrifice. Griffith. The threads bundled by the laws of causality have now been bound. The promised time has come. Oh man. Can with the sound effect. Man, right through the heart of Casca. Oh, all of them. Oh yeah, I guess being branded means you're now a target of the apostles parting. So it's not like once you're branded, automatically you're dead, but you're now a target. I guess for the yeah, I guess that's why. Yeah, it makes sense now why demons keep appearing from every god's journey is because of the brand. So it's still possible, even with this many of monsters that is going to eat them, man. But man, the people who followed, oh, man, Griffith, these men followed him up to this point. Oh, man, this is so sad, man. I guess their lives has been sacrificed for his dream, man. But I guess it's somewhat like his. It's like feigning ignorance and their deaths, and I guess finally, I guess he has now accepted that um the I guess the feeling of regret and remorse that the men that all the lives that will have to be that has died, I guess is now has come terms with it, and yeah, he chose the dark side. And the feast, and I guess this is much more painful than them being ambushed and killed by when I guess the king of forgot the name of the kingdom, when he decided to, I guess, kill the hawks, because this is much more um painful than that, because this is because of Griffith's decision. It's like Griffith himself decided this, but I guess it had some influences by of the god hand, but at the same time it's still his own volition. And he even saw Guts. That last moment with Guts, I guess, made me think that maybe he might change his mind. But yeah, it's we already know the outcome, but seeing it unfold is just, especially for Guts, I think Guts, I guess, because definitely they're hearing all the things that the god hand was saying to Griffith, that about just accept with your heart and it will happen. And yeah, it happened. So of course it's obvious that he agreed to this. And man, this is definitely another betrayal, you could say, that Guts is experiencing. At the same time, man, the desperation to, man, just Casca, at least Casca, the feast. So it's not just Guts that was branded by the god hand, every one of them. And it also makes me think that he survived this, Guts, but is he the only one who survived? That's why he lost his eye, he lost an arm. Because yeah, I guess Guts, the one of the unique things about Guts is his perseverance to survival. that in the midst of, I guess, um, impossible situations, that he still even has the his body keeps pushing him to survive, whatever it takes. So, man, man, this is going to be painful. And just a massacre, a unilateral slaughter. And I guess this is, yeah, this is the reason why Guts hates Griffith so much now. Because he decided this. Because I guess one of the Godhand said that, yeah, you have an option. You could forget. You can forget this your dream, and they won't. I guess they won't. I don't know. Yeah, because I guess they, with the count, they left him behind. They never really when the count decided to just sacrifice himself instead of his daughter. They never really took Guts, and yeah, man. Yeah, and I could just imagine all the Guts seeing all of this, his men, his comrades of the Hawks, the anger that definitely. But I guess right now it's more about survival, because yeah, all the thing. I guess the thing that's going through everyone's mind right now is fear, and just escape this moment. But man, they're surrounded by all of this. So the only possible thing that Guts have survived is he killed all of these monsters by himself. Or I don't know, maybe Griffith gave him a chance or something. Man, no, it was a feast. Gluttonously devouring everything, the Inhuman's twisted feast. Casca. What is this? Is it real? Why are we in this place? Man. What has now been engraved upon your bodies is the brand of sacrifice. The lives of those engraved with the brand are demonic offerings. To the last drop of blood, to the moment of agonizing death, they become food for the new child of darkness. Just wait. Just wait, Griffith. I'm coming to save you. Ah, man, Guts. I'll get you out of there soon. Man. Man, this is painful. So yeah, he's still right now. He's still thinking about Griffith. Yeah, he still wants to save his friend. It's useless. The strength of man will no longer prevail. Besides, you are mistaken in thinking you will save him. This is what he wanted. Shut up. You should have been able to hear it. Yeah, he's still in denial. Should have been able to hear it. What he definitely said last. Shut up. I'm telling you to shut up. There's no way. No way he'd do that. He'd never say something like that. In life, unrelated to one's social standing or class as determined by man, there are some people who by nature are keys that set the world in motion. They are the true elite, as dictated by the golden rule of the universe. They obtain the power of gods. He wouldn't say that. He wouldn't say, for no other sake, to accomplish it for himself, for himself, a dream. Is this You think that I'm cruel? Is this what you want? Yes, I guess. Sacrifice, sacrifice. Man, with a broken knife. It has been determined. Oh, Liquor. What is that? A whirlwind? No. Where are they? Oh, it's Veratu and Skulky. Last chapter. Ah, man! This cover. Okay, let's just. Yeah, it's. Man, I just. Volume 13. Storm of Death. Zod. Why is Zod in a place like this? Man, that's spoiled. That cover spoiled. It's a spoiler, man. I guess it's we're bound to see that unfold eventually, man. And then that's. Man, I was hoping. I guess it's still somewhat hoping that they might escape. But yeah, it makes sense why Guts. What would make turn Guts against Griffith? Right now he's still in denial. He still doesn't believe it's happening. But yeah, the same from what the hell is going on around us, all of us. So you did come, you who've been for our foe for a millennium. Oh, they are against each other. I figured you wouldn't let this chance slip past. And you were given the command to guard the gate. Immortal one. Hardly, I have no interest in their indulgence spree. What I seek are the strong. You should know that, old rival. Void would say that this too lies within causality's current. Very well, I wager myself upon my sword. Oh. So maybe Zod will save Guts eventually? Damn. Big sis. Oh man, Pippin. Run. Pippin. Go, run, run. You have to survive. Judo, what are you saying? What are you doing, Judo? Let's go. Pippin's. Pippin. Oh. Pippin. Go back, Judo. You're just gonna let him die? It's no use. You have to survive. You're a leader now. You must go on living. As long as our leader's alive, you aren't finished. You think I'm gonna let it all end like this? Vicar, Corcus. Captain. A dream. It mustn't be a dream. This is all a bad dream. Look, here's proof. You don't hurt a bit. Hey, wake up. Enough is enough. Hehe. But still, where the hell did I come up with this dream? Midland. Yeah, Midland. The band of the hog, it ain't far-fetched for it all to be a dream. When you think about it, it was way too good to be true for me anyway. So yeah, it's all a dream. It's just a dream. Haha. I'll wake up and it'll be over. I'll wake up and I'll be nobody again. Oh, is this one of the God Hand? Looky here, a woman in hell. I knew this was a dream. Yeah, it was her. Damn it. Why? A guy like me. Damn it. Oh. The first demon we saw from the first chapter. Damn it. We lost Pippin. I guess we're going to lose. But I guess the cover spoiled what will happen to Casca. But I mean, I'm just so shocked and sad, and it's really hard to. Yeah, I guess I knew this was coming. I guess I even somewhat theorized. I guess about it before. But seeing it happen, it's different. Because yeah, you've been so invested with these characters, and I guess even with Griffith, it's the, I guess seeing the fall of Griffith, not really the fall of his physical appearance, his nobility, but the fall of his, I guess, his character, the friendship, I guess the Griffith that I guess everyone, I guess the Griffith that Guts admired so much. But yeah, I guess he did say it. But at the same time, that is his, like, a persona he created to make himself, I guess, justify and make himself keep moving forward in achieving that dream. And eventually it became his, now I guess, his new persona and his new identity, that I guess because also of the same time the god hand, you could say that they somewhat pushed him into it, even though they're saying that it's still his choice, but they did had influence about it from that vision. Unless I guess you could say it's still his decision. He knew what will happen. It's just painful to see it happen and see everyone's reaction about it. I guess Guts is the only one who heard what's happening. I guess because he's the closest one to them. And I guess Casca and everyone else, they don't know that Griffith betrayed them. So I guess maybe I'm assuming the remainder of the chapters we go back to the present time guts and all these monsters that we saw here. He's going to kill all of them eventually, and then once he reached the God Hand. But based on what we saw on how strong the God Hand were, that yeah, I don't know how Guts will be able to pull it off. But I guess he will just become stronger and stronger as each monsters, as each apostles hit his skill along the way. Man. But I'm surprised by, I guess, the one who killed Corcus is the one that we saw from the first chapter. The first time we saw Guts. At least he has been able to deal with that. So my prediction how Guts might survive this, and I guess I've been spoiled by that cover. He's going to kill a lot of them, but I don't think that's enough. But what will save him, I assume, is Nosferatu. Seeing that Nosferatu is against with this, with this, what is happening right here, and he did say that he only cares about the strong, and Guts killing. I guess a lot of this might showcase and might be in that category about being strong, that Nosferatu will save him from this moment. But yeah, I guess he's the only one. I guess maybe I guess Lickert might survive because he's outside. So man, but Casca Casca is the last one. Man. But yeah, it's about to happen. So yeah, oh man, this is next chapters will definitely be more painful because you're going to see what will happen to Casca, Judo. Man. Yeah, it's definitely slowly um showing us, I guess, in detail. But man, at least I guess Pippin died trying to save Casca. Man. So yeah, if you would like to share your thoughts, let me know in the comments down below. If you think I missed some details, let me know as well. Please like and subscribe if this is your first time here. And if you want to watch my reaction or read through to the next chapters, check out the link in the description down below on my Patreon. It will really help support this channel a lot if you decide to support the channel, and you will have that benefit of early access. So thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Have a great day. Goodbye.